As of October 28, 2020, I, Jean-Louis, also known on the internet as Isa Please, Perez Gandyongko, have officially survived my 20s. Woo woo! Fireworks. Yes, Bayhanas, today is my birthday and I am officially 30, flirty, and thriving. I've waited 30 years to say that. My 20s was definitely nothing like what I thought it was gonna be like. And as an official graduate of my 20s, I thought it would be really fun to share with you what I thought my 20s was gonna be like versus what it actually was like. And all the lessons in between. Enjoy! I thought I was gonna find my dream job right away and that I was gonna spend the rest of my life doing just that. Instead, I ended up doing the gnarliest jobs that you guys could ever imagine. I worked corporate for a year. I worked at a startup company for a couple months. I worked as a writer about plumbing, books, gay, paranormal, erotica. I did some voice jobs. I did a lot of marketing work. I hosted, modeled, event organizing. I worked in our family business, and eventually I became a full-time content creator. But I learned that all the crazy jobs that I did was a part of my growing experience. I wrote a lot of articles, and now I'm able to write amazing scripts, or at least I think they're amazing. I handled our family business, and that definitely taught me how to handle myself as my own brand. What a lot of people don't know is that I'm actually a registered nurse that never practiced her profession. The biggest thing I learned about that is that we are in control of our own paths and our own destinies. Just because we think that life is supposed to go a certain way, it's not always the case. There's a lot of power in doing what you want and what makes you happy. And I did it. It definitely wasn't a walk in the park, but it was so worth it. I thought making money was gonna be super easy. This is literally me after college. I'm so awesome. Who wouldn't want to give me their money? Nobody wanted to give me their money. Instead, I had to work really hard. Sometimes I had more, sometimes I had less, but it really taught me the value of money. And I also learned that it's really important to be honest about who you are and to really live within your means. Admitting that this is what you're capable of, it's humbling and it makes you a real person. So, no to kat-kat. I thought I was just magically gonna turn into this responsible, self-actualized, fully functioning adult. Instead, I was living on my own for the very first time, realizing that I didn't really have a lot of life skills. I didn't even know how to cook. This is what my munggos looked like back then versus the munggos that I make now. I had a lot of emotional breakdowns. I was super anxious. I was depressed all the time. But I realized that moments like that are super duper crucial because those are the moments in your life where you kind of say, I don't want to be in this spot anymore. I need to grow. I need to become a better person. And those are your motivators. If I never had those moments, I never would have searched for my true purpose. I had to get lost in order to find myself. I thought that I was going to be married at 25, have my first kid by 26, and live this fairy tale life. Instead, at 25 years old, I had broken up with my long-term boyfriend, who is now my husband. We actually went through a breakup that made us realize that we truly did love each other. But I realized looking at my life when I was 25, I wasn't ready for marriage back then. I feel a lot of the times that I had set this expectations of me getting married at 25 because that's what people said was a good marrying age, even if it wasn't exactly a good marrying age for myself. I got married because I felt that I was ready, and now we've been married for a year. A lot of people say, oh, you should get married at 25, but if that's not where you are in your life, it's not the commitment you want to make, you shouldn't have to beat yourself up over that. I don't have kids yet, and I know that I'm gonna have kids eventually at the right time, but it's just not now. And I'm not angry about it, I'm not sad about it. I just have to trust the process. I thought I was gonna be more mature and adult-like in my 20s. Instead, I was the exact opposite. When I was younger, I felt the need to be cool. I thought that I had to be this certain image, but as I grew older, I became more comfortable in myself. I stopped caring about what people thought about me. The moment I started being true to myself and showing everyone who I was, I became a lot happier, and it's great. I thought being an adult was boring. Instead, it was the craziest time of my life. I've done so many things. I've gone to a handful of places and I'm not done yet. It's definitely been one heck of a ride. My 20s was a year of discovering myself, learning, growing, falling in love, and doing everything I could ever possibly do. And I honestly would do it all over again if I had to. being in my 20s and transitioning into adulthood was definitely not what I thought it was going to be like, but it was so much more. If you're in your 20s, all I can really say is to trust the process. Everything you're going through in your life right now is necessary. Don't be so hard on yourself like I was. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you made and always strive to be better. This has been Isa Perez Gabyonco, your 30-year-old Bayhana. I'm 30 years old. Hot damn. If you want more conversations like this, make sure to join the Bayhana Community Group, where we love to have discussions because healthy discussions are always welcome discussions. Also, if you want more content like this, make sure to follow ByTV and to follow me on all my socials. I'm Isa Please and also Bayhana on YouTube. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye!